oh, if a minister is not performing, as that minister will be removed because that will be a stain on the administration of the president. I mean, we've heard it several times, haven't we? So when I get again, I understand that, generally, loyalty should be to the state. Even as I'm here, my loyalty should be to the state. Even as where you are, your loyalty should be to the state. I mean, I agree to that. I agree with that. However, I'm asking, should you also not have loyalty to the governor? I mean, if the governor's loyalty is to the state and you're working for the governor, then your loyalty should be to the governor so that he can be able to achieve his aspirations for the state. I don't know if I've made sense, but I want to get your thoughts on that. Maybe I'm making a big deal out of nothing. Maybe this is nothing, actually. Maybe you shouldn't even be, in the news. I do not know, but I'd like to get your thoughts on that. Let's move on and let's talk about a forecast by NiMET saying Rivers, Bayelsa, and some other states are among states to experience heavy rainfalls. Just when we thought the flooding may not happen this year, just when we thought that somehow we may have avoided a catastrophe, now we are being told that there may be heavy rainfalls. Remember, it's a forecast, it's not cast in stone, it's not a guarantee to happen kind of situation. So it may happen. It's a forecast. And I'm thinking, I hope that the structures that were put in place to tackle the flooding situation ready, are optimal. I hope we will not begin to hear stories like all of you living in flood-prone areas should go to, highland or the upland. I don't want to hear stories like that. Government's responsibility is to protect the lives and properties of the citizens, and I'm hoping that the citizens of River State can have that protection from the government. They can have that protection, from the people who were elected to protect them, and begin to make structures available. So it's not like last year. I mean, there is the possibility the floods may not come, but I would also, say that we should not be caught unawares. I mean, there is no overemphasizing this situation. I did see a lot of people suffer last year. I mean, it may not directly affect you, so you may not, directly be concerned about this. But think about it for a moment that your brothers, your, neighbors in River State are going or may go through such ordeals. And, think about the fact that it could be you. It could be you. And, some weeks ago, we saw flash flooding in Port Harcourt City, or is it in Port Harcourt local government area, some part of it. And we saw the destruction that it came with. And that's, what flash flooding. And talk more of, a situation where the rivers overflow their banks. It's a crazy situation. And I hope that our local government chairman in the flood-prone local government have structures in place, and the River State government has put palliatives in place to cushion the effect of the flooding in River State. But hey, I thought I should share that with you. In the next few days, there will be heavy rainfalls in Rivers and Bayelsa. And, for Bayelsa, it's really important because on Saturday will be the governorship election in that state. And if you can hear me from Bayelsa State, I'm really much concerned as to how the heavy rainfall will affect, the process of electioneering, and also the flooding, the possible, flooding, if it does come to that, how it will also impact the electioneering process. Anyways, that's that for the forecast of heavy rainfalls in some states, including Rivers and Bayelsa. But then let's get to the final big story. Remember yesterday, before I started the big stories, I told you that Peter Obi was going to give a press conference. Indeed, he did. gave that press conference, and he said a couple of things. I like the way the Daily Trust newspaper captioned it: Supreme Court judgment revolution postponed. And that's coming from Obi. And so what I think he was trying to say there was that he was trying to say, all right, moving on. It was trying to say that they are not happy. I'm talking about the Labour Party and its candidates. That's the presidential and vice presidential candidate. They're not happy with the ruling of the Supreme Court. No, they're not. But they would have to accept it because they are law-abiding citizens. And they're saying that the Supreme Court did not do the right thing, and did not operate optimally or up to standard. The Supreme Court operated below bar, and he said he came to an understanding when the retiring justice Datijo made the statement he made, which we talked about a few days ago. And he said he understands that the Supreme Court is also not functioning optimally, and so maybe that's the reason. But he said this is not the end. Is the party, he will form a viable opposition, and they will continue the movement for the revolution of Nigeria in a good way, not violently, anyways, because some of you attach violence with revolution. And he said they will continue to press for the development, and they'll continue to ensure that Nigeria moves and develops in the right way. So I'm going to quote him as seen on Daily Trust newspaper: I thank all Nigerians who believed in what is now only a revolution postponed. We deeply appreciate the unalloyed, non-partisan moral support millions of youths and ordinary Nigerians across ethnic, religious and geopolitical divides have continued to give Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed and me. It goes ahead to say, as someone who has previously benefited from the rulings of the Supreme Court on electoral matters, I have, after a period of deep and sober reflection, decided to personally and formally react to the recent judgment, as most Nigerians have, because we are confronted with very weighty issues of national interest. So he goes ahead to talk about the allegations, the FT allegations that should not have been treated with levity, but was, treated with levity by the Supreme Court. He talked about, different things, and like I said, he said he's going to make sure that he becomes a prominent opposition to the government in power, to ensure that they do the right things, to ensure that the country does not remain a consuming nation, but becomes a producing nation. So the government can also cut down the cost of governance and ensure that the people, feel the dividends of democracy. What say you? What say you? APC, by the way, responded to Peter Obi. They said things like he benefited from the Supreme Court that he is now castigating. They said that he should feel what it is like to be in opposition and stop lamenting and complaining that time for elections are far gone, or the time for elections is far gone, and so they should key into ensuring that governance succeeds on behalf of the people. He's saying support the government to ensure that the people feel the dividends. The people can see the dividends. That's the question I'm asking. Do you think that press briefing was necessary? Do you think it's a call for attention? Do you see the Labour Party candidates sustaining this momentum up until next election cycle? And I'm asking because in Nigeria we usually shift with the times. Today we are here, tomorrow we are there, and of course we've seen also that the politicians get to align with the moving train, and that's why I've asked all of these questions. But I'd like to get that your thoughts on this. Also, when I asked about Labour representatives at the National Assembly and the SUVs. He said, see, it's an official vehicle. There is nothing much that can be done. It's an official vehicle, and they have said so, and they can't really change the tide. So, yeah, they have to collect it. It's not like they're going to take it home, but then again, this is Nigeria, and that's how you responded to it, right? So I want to get your thoughts. I've got a very short commercial coming up in about 2 minutes. So I'd still like to get your thoughts on that. Remember, we're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We are live on YouTube as well, Nigeria Info PH. We are active on X, Nigeria Info PH as well. You can use the call number 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages, use this number 0809 030 6416. When I come back, I start with the messages from Facebook and that from WhatsApp, and then we'll go to the phone lines. Thank you very much for being on the other side of the radio and for, waiting patiently to participate and air your thoughts. Remember, this is Hard Facts with Kaladako Rubatabo, 92.3 Nigeria Info. All right, let's head straight to Facebook and read some of the comments there. And after that, WhatsApp and then the phone lines. Remember, this is Hard Facts with Kaladako Rubatabo on 92.3 Nigeria Info. So, thank God, Robinson, I see a message, but I do not understand what problem you're talking about. Emmanuel Savior Ayo Udotong Inyang said, if I were to be the governor, I will sack him immediately. Alex Uru Oyavu says, one thing became a bit clearer to me when I heard Dr. Walu talk. He talked like we are bereft of, the happenings over the years. He was just there talking like he's the only commissioner that has more knowledge about what he was appointed into. Maybe he thinks that he supposed loyalty to the state can also mean undermining the governor. Well, Dr. Walu, as a few months ago, was in the APC, and nothing he would say today that will make any sense to the likes of me. All right. Thank you very much. Menye Crack Commander said, good afternoon, Canada. I listened to Gift Walu and I wasn't actually surprised at his expression. From his body language, it is obviously his loyalty is not foreseen but for Wike. I just hope and pray Governor Sim survive these landmines set for him. All right. Let's get to other messages. Greetings, Canada. If Gift Walu made this statement during Wike's administration as a commissioner, by now he will be sacked and replaced in 5 months by another honorable from his LGA. Chai, Governor Fubara is what did you say? I can't even understand what you said there. That is why his commissioner will put out a statement like this in the press. Canada, you know why It is good to fail trying on your own because you will surely succeed if you persist than being helped to succeed and get insulted by your helper. I have stopped playing. I am learning from Governor Fubara's dilemma. All right, thank you very much. This one says, good day, Kalada Kurubatbo. The statement credited to the commissioner is nothing to write him about. How can you express your loyalty to the state while you are appointed and you are repointing to the governor? Let Governor Fubara act as governor and use the executive power well. Heaven will not follow and attack Clean Team West. This one says, in the last administration, all commissioners and party chieftains gave their 100% loyalties to the former governor of Rivers State. Okay, all right. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. Please, can you have an interview or conversation on the proposed programs and projects of the... why should I do that? Victor Ikezulura. Okay, maybe I'll look into that. Thank you for bringing that to my notice. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. I listened to the Honorable Commissioner for Housing during the morning crossfire with Andrew. He said the governor of Rivers State charged them to be loyal to the state government and not to their LGA. The governor told them that they are working for the state and not for their LGA. Please let us not misquote him or incite sentiment. The commissioner did not say that he's loyal to the FCT minister. No. I am Great Sylvester from Ubimini. Yeah. I did not say he said he was loyal to the, I did not say he was loyal to the FCT minister. I didn't even bring the FCT minister into the conversation. I only said we have been taught by political scientists and by, government in secondary school, that's the subject, right? That the cabinet is an offshoot of the executive in charge. Just like the ministers, their loyalty is to the president, who is then loyal to, the government, or rather to the states, the nation, right? So it is the plans of the president that the ministers will carry out, or, will work on. It's the same for the state. It's the plan or plans of the governor, that the commissioners will carry out. It's just like someone working for you. Your plans, that is what they will carry out. Now, are they loyal to the laws of the lands? Yes, they should. If you ask them to do what is illegal, they should not do it. However, are they loyal to you? Yes, they are. And that's why I'm saying I may not understand the statement. I may be confused about it. And that's why I want to get your view. So if you're saying it was just, because the governor charged them to be loyal to the state government, then it's fine. I mean, who am I to argue? But let's take this one. This one says, good day, Mr. Kalada. The commissioners are loyal to the state, no doubt about that. But I think they are also loyal to Sim Fubara as the executive governor of the state. Thank you, Anna. Okay. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. Please remain civil. I would not like you to use words that are not radio friendly, words that are inciting, words that are against the character of, against someone's personality or character. I know some of you tried to do that yesterday, so I'm going to point it out today. Please, let's talk and talk maturely and talk for development. We're not, talking to tear down the state or the nation. Ida is calling from Inkoro. Welcome, Ida. Welcome on the show. Let's talk, please.
Yeah, Kalada, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, the commissioner statement. My brother, as a commissioner, you're supposed to be loyal to the governor of Rivers State.
All right.
Now, you're talking of leadership. His Excellency, the Golden Governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, the leader of... Are you hearing me?
I'm listening.
Now, Golden Governor cannot go to Abuja and claim leadership, which by the time is the minister of FCT. He cannot come after there. So the commissioner statement, I condemn it. It's not good. It must be loyal to the state governor, to the minister. So
is it bad to be loyal to the state? I'm wondering if it's bad.
My brother, loyal to the state who appointed you. The golden governor of Rivers State, the same God appointed him. He's working under him. He must be loyal.
According to you,
I'm pleading with Governor Fubara to fire this man immediately.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Moving on, Frank from D-Line, welcome on the show.
Good afternoon, Mr. Abamo.
Yes, good afternoon.
Let me react to the statement of the commissioner saying that they are loyal to the state. Well, that is what the governor asked them to say.
Okay.
Because governor today he was telling governor said they should be loyal to the state.
Okay.
And he re-echo governor's statement. Then for Peter Obi, the comment of Peter Obi against Supreme Court yesterday was not good. Because there was a time he enjoyed the same thing that Tinubu enjoyed. The judgment of Supreme Court favored him to become governor. Right. Now, if the thing favor Tinubu, it's supposed to take it in good faith. He still have more time for him to contest. So I condemn reaction yesterday against Supreme Court. Here's my comment. Thank you and God bless.
All right, thank you very much, Frank. Is it Ken from Ubumini? Is it Ken? Welcome on the show. What is on your mind, please?
Good afternoon, Canada.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Canada, if I may ask, had it been the FCT minister did not emerge as a minister, who would have been the leader of PDP?
We're not talking about leader of the PDP or leader of the state. We're talking about the commissioner's loyalty. I mean, I know there is nothing wrong with being loyal to the state, but I'm asking,
why I am asking this question is this. Imagine we are a newly appointed commissioner who claims to be new, without experience, according to him in the morning with Ifeami, that when a team is being mixed up with old and young, that the old one will teach the young one. And he is now speaking as an old commissioner, telling the whole world that he is loyal to the FCT minister.
Is that what he said? No, it did. Is it what he said? Did he say he's loyal to the FCT minister? Don't misquote. He said he's loyal to the state. No, is it Ken? Is it Ken? This is hard. Is it Ken? This is hard facts. We don't do insinuations. We don't do assumptions. He said what he said, and we stick by what he said. Can we go by what he said? Can you stay in the limits of what he said? Can we do that?
Okay, if I should base on his statement, it is unfortunate that a governor nowadays, especially in Rivers State, has no hands again to control who he should tell what to do in the state. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've got Clement from NTR Road. Clement, welcome on the show. What is on your mind, please?
Good afternoon, Kalada.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
I guess we want to admit, even before the neighbor commissioner was appointed, he has been loyal to the state. I'm not sure the new appointment is new appointment to loyal to the state. I think he has been ever loyal to the state. However, if you want to look at the structure of government, the commissioner was not elected. He was only appointed, and that appointed him, if actually was an appointment, the person that appointed him is elected, or whatever that was elected governor, and now he has been sworn in and is the governor. So if we to go by that line or that structure, I will say that in my own opinion, sorry, Mr. Honorable Bitwolu, you are not loyal to the state because you are loyal to the state. As it stands now, you have a letter of appointment to the commissioner from the state government. You are first loyal to the head of the state, which is the governor, himself.
All right.
So that is what I know if the structure was flowing like that, because we are all loyal to the state.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So if you're loyal to the state, you'll be loyal to the governor. That's what Clement is saying. But I've got Odaobi. Is that your name?
Yes, that's my name.
Oh, wow. Interesting. You're calling from Rumolumeni. Welcome, Odaobi. Let's get your thoughts, please.
It's Odaobi, not Odaobi, sir.
Oda.
Odaobi.
Oh, okay. That's why I was asking you, because what is... Okay, just go ahead. Go ahead, please.
All right. I have to comment on the statement made by the minister, the commissioner in River State. That statement is highly political, very parochial, and so sentimental. You know, as a commissioner, you were appointed by the governor to work for the governor in the development state. Mind you, the commissioner do not do any campaign. It was the governor who campaigned and made promises to different local government and different people. And he has been elected as a governor. Those promises, the people are looking up to him to fulfill. Now, if he fails to fulfill those promises, the question will be asked at the end of the administration, and he will come to answer.
All right.
Generally speaking, everybody is serving the state. Everybody is out of the state.
I agree.
So as a commissioner, owe your allegiance to the governor, totally to the governor, and you must do the bidding of the governor. How be it, if you want to juxtapose that statement, you can only say that you must belong to a political party, which you also owe loyalty to. And you also owe loyalty to the leadership of the party. But then, when it comes to what you are as a person, you owe your loyalty is the governor of the state.
All right. Thank you very much. I've got to go, but I get your point now. Thank you very much. You owe your loyalty to the state. On Facebook, Newton Ikira says, Supreme Court Judgement Revolution postponed by Obi. I endorse everything Peter Obi and Yusuf Dati said yesterday. We have been robbed of our rights. Time will tell. Akobundu Wisdom Godson says, okay, the battle line has been drawn in River State. Ubamadu UKJ says, when people call and tell you what they think is happening between Wike and Governor Fubara, you say no. Wike has not said so. Do you think Wike will ever tell you for a commissioner to make such statement and he knows that Governor Fubara did not employ him and has no power to remove him, even though I know he has? All right. Ubamadu UKJ. You see, you might have your insinuations, and I like how you put it. You said, think. What you think may not be the truth. Yeah, it may not have a proof as well. So we will stick with what is factual until the truth emerges. And if the truth never emerges, then it's fine. Ainda Didia says, please ask the commissioner who takes order, or who does he take order from? Is it the state that gives him order or the governor? I laugh in Swahili. All right, I've got Ekine from Ada Judge. Ekine, greetings. Welcome on the show. Oh my, Ekine, please do call back if you can. Let's keep the conversations rolling. Remember, you can send your messages to WhatsApp platform. Let's read some messages now. Greetings, my brother. My loyalty is to Rivers State, Rivers Commissioner. My brother, the disrespect to the present governor is glaring too much. Was it Rivers State that appointed him? He reached scene torn. Everybody wise up. Could he have said this under the administration of the immediate past governor? Your Excellency, please flush out all of these commissioners and appoint your own loyalists. The carryover or inherited commissioners won't help your cause. Judge from Port Harcourt. All right, I read one more and I go back to the phone lines. Is that these guys, most of the commissioners are appointed to spy on and ultimately undermine the governor, period. Jerry Michael with that one. But let's look at what Clinton has to say. Clinton from Bori, welcome on the show. What is on your mind, please?
Kalada, good afternoon to you.
Hi, good afternoon.
I think what is happening in River State is very glaring and deepened. The decay is very, very much. You cannot tell me that it's the father and son debacle, the father and son problem. No, it has gone beyond that. So for a commissioner that was appointed by a governor to come out that he doesn't owe allegiance to the governor that appointed him or to the state, it cause for concern, Kalada.
Clinton, can you argue this way? If he said, I mean, we need to put in the Constitution. He said the governor gave the order for them not to pay loyalty to him, but to the state. I mean,
Kalada, we are politicians.
Okay, you are a politician. I'm not.
Okay, in this context now.
Okay.
For the governor to appoint him, the governor have a mandate. And the mandate of the government is actualized through the commissioners. So if you are working in line with the mandate of the governor, with the ideas of the governor, then what are you doing there? So you must, whatever you are doing, must be in sync with blueprints, the master plans of the governor. So you must be loyal. You must pay allegiance to the governor, not to the state.
All right.
So it goes to say that the crisis in Rivers State has gone beyond repair. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Clinton. Inamdi from Rumigbo. Inamdi, welcome on the show.
Yeah, good afternoon, Kalada.
Yeah, Inamdi, good afternoon. Welcome. What is on your mind? Let's get to hear you, please.
Okay, first of all, I genuinely feel sorry for the people of Rivers State. I genuinely feel sorry. I myself inclusive.
Okay.
I stay here.
All right.
Because from just there's no smoke without fire. Look at what the commissioner is saying. Some of these less than 2 weeks into his office. A house against itself cannot stand. You know, he's already giving us a glimpse of what is happening behind the scene.
All right.
He's a newly appointed commissioner can boldly come and say this. You know, it gives us the feel that to an extent, just maybe the governor himself is not the one dictating this. But that is there for now.
All right.
And finally, what it will be said. You first asked a question. Was the press conference right?
Was it necessary? Important. That's what I said. Was it important?
In the last 1 year, and this was the end of the electoral process. So he needed to talk to people who followed him.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
Then two, is he going to suspend the tempo? That's absolutely Nigerians. Sadly, it's looking like everything is blooming. Why do I say so? NiMET tells you that they are going to do this. They told us that we should come out and vote, the results will be uploaded, and at the end of the whole process, the court and NiMET said it is not a must. So what should we trust the process in the years to come? Should we trust the process even if P2B comes out again? What is the guarantee that after casting our vote in Rivers State, we will not come out tomorrow and see something differently that even BBC and the rest of the report?
All right.
I genuinely wish him well.
All right.
But whether it will be the truth again, I genuinely doubt, because the system is not looking like something that is going to get done in the years to come.
All right. All right. Thank you, Namdi. Kunle from Borokiri. Kunle, welcome on the show.
Yeah, thank you. Now, I quite agree totally with the commissioner.
Okay.
But not with possible inferred meaning he may be having in mind, depending on his leaning. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, the governor, the FCT minister, the commissioners, all of us who are discussing these issues, the entire state, we are all supposed to be loyal to the state. I agree.
And that is where I get disturbed. Right from the beginning of this, I've not called any radio station to discuss this issue. An average Rivers person does not even understand that his interest is at stake in all this. And people are being partisan. Oh, I'm for this, I'm for that. Depending on how you see this matter, what I see is this. Everything that you see going on is about the welfare of the people being at stake.
All right.
And an average Rivers person must understand that. And the person who is holding the interest of Rivers State today on behalf of the people,
as the governor,
for us to be loyal to the state, is the governor.
Yeah.
So look at it from that angle. Any other thing, whether they are playing politics or not, it's not the issue here. Since Fubara is not even the issue himself, the state is the issue.
being symbolized by somebody who is holding our common patrimony.
All right.
So an average Rivers person should know all this one they are discussing and for this and for that. If they allow people to hijack this state for another 8 years, see, whatever they see, they should take.
All right.
If you know you have your own interest as a Rivers person, go for the person who is holding your interest, and that person is the governor. Stop deceiving yourself.
All
This English grammar, all of us are speaking. The governor is holding your life for now.
All right.
Hold on to the governor.
All right.
That's the truth.
Kule, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think I like the way you expressed your thoughts. But this one says, good afternoon, Canada. Governor Sim should be very careful of the people working with him because the people have no respect and loyalty for him since he was brought from among them to be governor. They saw him as their mate. Okay, Lady V with that one. Let's see. Supreme Court judgment breaches Nigerians' confidence in judiciary. Peter Obi, stating the obvious is not being sentimental. Truth defends itself. I shake my head when I hear some people say Peter Obi is a beneficiary of a Supreme Court judgment. They make it sound as if the Supreme Court did Peter Obi a favor by that judgment. That here, they didn't do him a favor. They did the right thing. That was all we asked the current judges of the Supreme Court to do, the right thing. We can't be wrong doing the right thing. Doing the right thing will never go out of fashion. The Supreme Court erred in judgment. No one should see them as infallible. They're not. Everything Peter Obi and Yusuf Dati said yesterday is the undiluted truth. I stand with Obi Dati, Newton Ikira. All right, okay. If you say so. This one says, good afternoon. It is true that the commissioner was appointed by the governor, but first understand that the state is supreme. Therefore, the loyalty of the commissioner must be to the state, which invariably represented by the governor, Jonas. Okay, so the state is represented by the governor, so the governor is then the state indirectly, right? And if it's the state, then that means your loyalty should be to him. I don't know, I'm just asking. This one says, let's not blame the commissioner. He got his analogy from the governor. Okay, all right, KK, thank you very much for that one. This one says, Sim Fubara does not know how to use his powers as a governor. Oh, really? You've never been governor, but you know how to use the powers, right? I'm going to keep reading. And you said, and he does not know how to use River State money. He is the captain of the ship, and no one should take a sip except he permits. The commissioners are loyal to Wike, and soon appointees will start insulting the governor publicly. Alabi from Edioa. Okay, let's read some more messages. Let's see, a lot of messages here, I should say. This one says, I listened carefully to all what Dr. Giftwald said, and there was no ambiguity in his words. Who is the state and who is the governor? They are the same and one person. Loyalty to the state is loyalty to the governor. Loyalty to the governor is loyalty to the state. People should let the peace among these men be. Ima Otaka in Choba. Okay, all right. Anybody in the name of commissioner can come on air to say what he thinks in defense of his master. But take this from me, the battle line has been drawn, and when the time is right, Rivers people will know whether they voted Governor Sim or the structure owner with his one vote made Sim. Okay, I don't get that part, but Jarong, thank you very much. When your radio station announced the appointment of these commissioners, it was read the governor appointed them and not the state. Rivers State, the disrespect of the governor is so loud. Your commissioners say, they're loyal to you. Okay. Let's see. Former president of Nigeria, Olusegun, said less than 100% loyalty is not acceptable. I think also a former governor said this in our time and dispensation. You earlier said in life people respect you according to what they know you can do, but if it were to be the time of Wike, Dr. Giftwald would have been more careful when he was talking. Aminu, thank you very much. Let's see. So it says, good afternoon, Kalada. It's unfortunate that the commissioner will come up. Everybody keeps repeating the same thing. Maybe I should take one more call. Let's see. What do we have on Facebook? Prince Inamdi Amadi says the serious governor would have sacked him and after making this statement, the same is not fully in charge, if you say so. Memoye Gentle Odum says Governor Fubara should be careful about the people around him. They are not loyal to him. Mr. Governor, please stay. I think I've read that, right? I think I have read that one on Facebook. All right, 081. I'm out of time. Okay, I've got time. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Let's get your thoughts on this. The big stories. Sukari from Akinima says, I was shocked hearing Dr. Walu say his loyalty is to the state, as if he will be at convention of the 23 LGAs where they are to be handed orders to act when people are bare in their naked intentions before those who already know them, yet they act like they are well covered. Beats me. They love these modern day honorables. Lugard is calling from HA. Lugard, welcome on the show. Let's get your thoughts.
Yeah, Kalada.
Welcome.
The Lugaman from HA.
Yeah, Lugaman. Welcome on the show.
Yes. Kalada, you heard from the commission when he was about to be sworn in, and he said governor charged to be loyal to the state.
Okay.
Not to himself.
Okay.
Or to anybody.
Okay.
You see, I don't know what some politicians we claim as if they are all and omega. It's unfortunate. Because what you expect from a man that you appointed is to do why you appointed him. To make sure that he help you to develop the state. Not to be loyal to you as what the former governor said. That you must be 100% loyal to me. In a state that is not your own, in a state that several leaders have ruled and done, you want to claim loyalty and talking about structure? For me, the loyalty, number one, must go for the state before any other thing. Because if somebody that appointed you, you are working perfectly well, you show that yes, you are loyal to him, but your loyalty must surely go to the state.
All right then. All right, thank you very much, Lugard from HA. Thank you. I've got Zion. Zion is calling from GRA. Zion, welcome.
Let me correct this whole thing.
Okay.
If you are an appointee, your loyalty is to the governor that appointed you.
Okay. And also to the state. No. Okay.
See.
Okay.
2019, I came into politics. I did not come in as a councillor or a back carrying member. I came in as a frontline aspirant. And I sat under great men from Bayelsa States.
All right.
A man that is loyal to the state, it is the governor, the local government chairman, the councillors. These are the people that have the vetted power. They were voted for.
So Zion, I, because I don't have much time, I'm going to be, interjecting. So let's say the governor has asked me to do something illegal. Would I say because I'm loyal to him, I will do what is illegal? I'm supposed to also have some kind of loyalty or allegiance to the state.
Are you appointed?
If I were appointed, of course, that's what I'm saying.
Your loyalty is to the man that gave you that portfolio to serve.
Okay.
And not to the state. The man that gave you the power, his loyalty is to the state.
Okay.
And this instance that we are discussing now, but the Dr. Gift now, he won't adapt into this trap. He just put himself on a tight corner. And we should be careful at a time like this in River State.
All right.
As an appointee, he shouldn't have made that comment.
He said, okay. Zion, thank you. But remember, he also said the appointment came from the party, at the local government level, something like that. Cookie Gam is calling from my 3. Cookie Gam, welcome on the show.
Kalada, good afternoon. Kalada, in the morning, I had to forget one long. When Governor was the governor in River State, they saw in commissioners in the chambers. You must be loyal to me 100%.
Okay.
2 years ago, when the commissioner said, he said the commissioner, he must be loyal to me as the governor 2 years ago. Now, the governor will say, you must be loyal to the state. The governor will only be led to the state. He said you be led to the state, him commissioner. Governor is also led to the state. I asked now, Canada, let's also accept the truth. Every commissioner is led to the governor. Every commissioner is led to the governor. Every assembly, customers are led to the chairman. Why would give one that state that is led to the state, not the governor?
Okay.
I'll say that without any reason, government give one thing the money is not a good word.
All right.
It's not to somebody, not the governor.
All right. Thank you, Kikiyam. I'm sorry, I've got to go. My time is fast spent. This is good afternoon, Kalada. Please do not blame the commissioner or the governor of the state. Blame we, the people of Nigeria. We got these people to govern us without any development plans. We therefore drag these people to work without working schedule. They are confused. Alabo with that one. This one says, it is unfortunate that a commissioner will come up on air to say is loyal to the state instead of the governor who appointed him. This showed the level of disrespect. Okay, if you say so. But I mean, if it were, during Wike's time when he said the commissioners should be 100% loyal, if he said, no, what about we the people? We should be loyal. Now, you people that change, I'm just saying. Femi, I can see your call, but I can't take it. It's time for me to go for commercial, or is it time for the news? But I like this, so I'm going to read it. So it says, Kalada, are you loyal to MBC or to Nigeria Info? I am loyal to Nigeria Info, who is loyal to NBC. That's how it works. So, if I do something wrong on my show, NBC will not come for me. They'll go for my establishment. And then my establishment will come for me. That's how it works, right? I've got to go. When I come back, we'll talk some more. Just stay tuned.